Hello, welcome to my channel Hevlendordesigns. In this video, I'll be showing you how to create a text effect using the contour tool. So this is the text we have. The subject we are looking on is strokes. Stroke is another word for outline. So when you have your text just like this in any choice of your font, you can actually right click with the text selected. You right click on the color to get an outline, or what is called a stroke. Okay, so when you just right click on any of the color to get that outline, you can increase the size. From the status bar here, you can double click, you call up the outline pen, you can increase the thickness of the line, okay, or the stroke, as the case may be. So this is it. Or you press your function key F12 on your keyboard, so that will call up the outline pen. So for you to apply your stroke, give it any color you want. So if you want to take off the stroke, you right click on this no outline here. Okay, but today we are looking at using the contour tool to create stroke. So right now on this effect here on the toolbar, the second tool from the top is called the contour tool. So you can use the contour tool to apply this stroke effect and it still looks beautiful. So you just click and drag. So mind you, look at what happened the first time. We have on the property bar, we have three. We have to the center, we have three type of contour. We have to the center, to inside contour, and we have the outside contour. So for this outline, we're going to be using the outside contour. Okay, here is the offset, that's the size you can adjust. So let's use the outside contour. So see how this is for inside, so outside, so this is how it looks. So you can adjust the offset, that's the size or the thickness of the contour, the way you want. All right, so we'll have this. Let's make do with this. I think this is okay. So now to separate, you can actually choose a color from this property bar. You can choose a color for your contour. All right, you also have an outline color. You can choose an outline color for your contour. Okay, so but now I would want to customize this and use it to my own benefit. So you can right click on it and you can see on this menu you have break contour a path. You can use Ctrl K shortcut on your keyboard, or from your object menu you have with the text selected, the contour selected, you can also find this break a path. So you can break this apart, break it apart, so you can see it's separate now. You can deal with it as a whole. Now for some text effect, you can see that this E is closed, here is still open, here is still open. So to just get everything uniform, I can just delete these nodes, click and drag to select the nodes and just delete them to have that uniform feel. Okay, I don't want to be seeing what is behind. Okay, so this is how nice this looks. Another thing you can further apply more contour on this other outline. Just click and drag, then you can reduce this. You can as well change the color. This time let's use white, so I can reduce the size of the offset. So this is cool. All right, so you can go ahead and break it apart. Note that when you break it apart, you wouldn't have the privilege to increase or reduce it. So be sure that you're done with what you want to achieve before you break it apart. Okay, so this is let's do 1 millimeter, 0.8 let's do 0.8. Okay, so I can break this apart, Ctrl Q. Now, so see how nice this looks. You can see each of these layers are on their own, so you can apply further effects on them to make it look nice. Like on this lemon one, you can decide to apply a shadow, a drop shadow on it. Okay, you see how it turns out, and it has this very nice effect. Okay, you can apply a shadow, increase the level of the shadow, break it apart if you choose to. Okay, separate the shadow, or you can have this effect. You can as well break it apart. You right click, break shadow apart, so you can move it. So you can move it. So you see, you can move it to have achieve any desired effect. So, but we are going to take this off. This is not what we actually need. Then on this other layer, just to show you what more you can use your gradient fill to apply a gradient on this. Okay, let's make do with this. I can change this to CMYK and have a darker shade of the green. Apply 80. Close this. So this is nice. I think we can make do with this. So now you can also apply shadow. Let's apply shadow on the outer layer. So just click and drag to apply a shadow. So this is a shadow. You can increase the shadow opacity. Okay, you can also increase the feather. You can choose from these options whether it's outside, middle. So see how those. So let's use average. Average is cool. Then, like I said, you break this apart and just move it down a little. So you see how nice this effect looks here. So this is how you can use your shadow